again in a pull-off.
George Milligan joins Wayne Roush and Dick McPherson in a pull-off. We're going to join Army with George right now.
Well, Richard, now we have three. This one's going to come out of the Kenny Kent team in Evansville, Indiana. George, with the I Rock and Roll Camaro, you were doing this ad. You were rock and rolling in Memphis tonight.
Well, I talked to my sponsors before I left, Dave Adcock, and he made it possible for me to be here. We decided that the blower we was using was too small, so we bought a new blower. He said, if you want to play the music loud, you got to rock and roll. And I told him I was going to stand on it, and that's just what I did. Full tilt.
He pulled the trigger. He'll be back in a pull-off. Believe me, we're going to be watching him.
Hell, as you know, in Memphis, the king of rock and roll, Elvis Presley, this was his home. How appropriate that someone like George Milligan, and a rock and roller himself, gets into a pull-off, as this is our final truck of the competition. Wayne Roush is back, this time with his little red truck, the 1986 Dodge.
You know, Richard, the first year that a national champion was crowned in the super modified two-wheel drive, this is the truck that won it. The little red truck. It's been around. It gets better and better. As it goes down the course, Richard, look for another full shot. He's got two bullets. He put both of them all. Nails it right at the end.
I have never seen this in my many months on the Redman TNT All-American Pulling Series circuit, where we had 4 trucks qualify for a pull-off, but it has happened here in Memphis. Wayne Roush gets 2 trucks in the pull-off. Joining him will be Dick McPherson and George Milligan. Back with the action in a moment on Power.
His way to winning his 3rd World Driving Championship, but 4 races remain. The excitement continues at the Grand Prix of Portugal, Sunday at midnight Eastern on ESPN.
Richard Leek along with Army Armstrong back with you in Memphis, Tennessee, where we have got a 4-truck pull-off going on to crown the king in Memphis, and we're going to kick it off, Army, with Wayne Roush, his yellow Model T. And get these numbers. Last year on the circuit, Wayne ran 82 events. He came in first 23 times, had 21 seconds.
You know, he's really an interesting individual. We told you all this story, but one thing I like about Roush is you can see everything he does. Look at the determination. Watch the right hand. You can see the engine. Everything Roush does is right there for everybody to see. It's one of the reasons he's one of the real interesting pullers. Now, he's out at a 158. That'll set the distance everybody else has to beat in this pull-off.
158.22, and keep in mind now, they have increased the weight of the sled. That is Richard McPherson. He's going to be our next puller. Here's Army.
Richard, the 4-way pull-off, Wayne